What's up, Michigan State fans? It's Jacob Kotzenik here. We're for another episode of the Michigan State Spartans Insider Podcast. This is the podcast now for Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. Again, the Sweet 16 second weekend of the NCAA tournament coming up. Michigan State going up against UConn, as you likely already know. They had their media uh, uh, come in, and Izzo had his press conference on Monday. They had practice. Got to talk to Cooper and Jackson Kohler after the practice there for a little bit. Kind of got to see what their first impressions of this matchup were. Because again, it's kind of this interesting spot because they have played UConn before. It was an exhibition game way back in October. I Googled it, and it said between that exhibition game on October 28th and on Friday, when those two teams take the court against one another, it will have been 150 days since those two teams played. How much does it mean in my mind? Close to zero, not much. I just don't think the really in this sport, especially like college basketball, that rematches matter that much in general. Because again, we've already seen it. Like when Michigan State played UCLA in the Big Ten tournament, that win that Michigan State had in the regular season against the Bruins didn't help them in the Big Ten tournament. Uh, Again, like you played Michigan two times. It was kind of a similar game both times, but like the past results don't necessarily indicate too much about what's going to happen the second time on the court. You've seen 30 something odd games with both of these teams ever since then, and those games are ones that count. Exhibition games, coaches are trying different stuff. They're experimenting with lineups. They're doing different things that they're just, again, there's no stakes. You lose the game. Oh, well, doesn't hurt our record or anything. Doesn't hurt the NCAA tournament resume. Doesn't hurt our net. So, but again, exhibition game, UConn did win it. I believe the score was 76-69, if I'm remembering correctly. This is again kind of off the dome here, but I think the thing that stood out the most from hearing Izzo talk, again, you can go get the video of his full press conference at our YouTube channel. Talked for a long time today. A pretty packed press room for it's the Sweet 16, so you get a little more press coverage, I guess, from other outlets. But it's the front court of UConn that really seems to be interesting here. Because again, I was wondering about the backcourt a little bit because they have Silas Demery, who have just six or so assists per game, leads the Big Ten, not the Big Ten, the Big East in assists. So again, really good point guard running the show for UConn. I believe he transferred there from Georgia, if I am not mistaken, there as well. But again, you have three other starters for their team that are just completely homegrown. And one of them is Alex Caravan of kind of a career path that you don't see very often these days because he redshirted as a true freshman and then started for 4 years. Just just again, true homegrown project for UConn. He's won two national titles, has had a heck of a career. Obviously, trying to finish it well in the NCAA tournament here. And again, he's going to be a real matchup problem for Michigan State because they don't have just one guy who you kind of look at and okay, you'll put this guy on this guy. Like I don't know if there's not one guy who you look at and you feel truly confident who he can step out in guard Alex Caravan because again he moves a lot. That was something that I think I can't remember if Cooper or Kohler said it. I think it was probably Cooper because he just runs like he that's what they're saying that they're seeing from him. He just runs a whole lot for a guy who's 6'8". And he's really going to make you work to try to guard him because he's going to be looking for a 3-point shot, which he makes about 38, 39% of the time. So it's a legitimately great shot. And that's going to be a real challenge for Michigan State because Kohler and Cooper aren't guys you really imagine trying to run around with a guy on the perimeter. Cooper compared to he said he was like it was like a 6'6" or a 6'7" Stephen Curry. Caraman, I believe, is 6'8". But you get the picture there. Like you don't want Cooper chasing a man around the perimeter, going around screens and whatnot to try to prevent a 3-point shot from going up. So you don't want that with Kohler either. But so what do you do? What do you do? I do think you probably see a lot of Cohen Carr on Alex Karaman just as because his athleticism to some level is going to allow him to keep up. But again, you have to shift Kohler then to the three guy. Cooper stays on the five. Again, Cooper's going to be on Terrace Reed. We'll talk about Reed a little bit here. Almost certainly, I'd imagine maybe you see some Kohler on Reed too. But it's going to be very interesting to see the defensive game plan for Michigan State with UConn's front court. And I guess getting to Reed, again, Reed's also an interesting player because he played for Michigan. If you don't know, 2 seasons there was decent, but again, he was on that 8-24 team that Michigan had that where just kind of everything went wrong. Juwan Howard gets fired. He transfers to UConn. Totally different player now. So again, it's just kind of it came with the Izzo. Like, do you kind of bring up his time at Michigan? Do you look at your old notes, your old film on him, and it's like, no, totally different guy now. A lot more experience, a lot more mature. He said. And again, he's a beast. He averages, I believe, 13 or 14 points a game now. He's most points per game on the UConn roster, and is good for about 8 or 9 rebounds per game. But lately, he's been even better. Uh, I can't remember his like last 5 games. I think it's like 16 and 13 over the last 5 games. Again, don't quote me exactly on that. But again, what you can't quote me on is that Furman game he had. If you didn't watch it, Reed became like Wilt, Chamberlain, Shaq, some sort of blend of it. It's Furman, but he put up 31 points and 27 rebounds. Like, that's impressive against anyone. Anyone. That doesn't you could be playing. I don't even care who you're playing. 31 and 27 is a special night. So again, what Izzo really wants to do is try to keep him off the offensive glass as much as possible. He brought it up like a couple of times. I think here, like Reed's averaging like 5 or something offensive rebounds in X amount of games. I did look through his recent box scores. He's entering this game on an 8-game streak of at least 3 offensive rebounds or more. That Furman game, he had 11 by himself, just on the offensive glass. So again, big time threat on the boards. Obviously, that's where Michigan State really wants to show its supremacy against every single opponent it has, because again, that's one of their 3 pillars: defend, rebound, and run. The rebounding part is where it can really be tangible in the box score, I guess. I mean, defend however many points you get, give up, run, fast break points. But again, the rebound margin kind of goes with both of it, both the defending and the rebounding in the running part, I should say, because again, you get the rebound on the defensive end, possession's over, you got the ball, you completed it, and then you can use that rebound into generating offense on the outlet pass or something of the sort. But if Terrace Reed's gobbling up the offensive rebound, you're not defending very well because he's probably going to have a putback opportunity, and that takes away the running game as well because you're a lot less likely to get a fast break opportunity off a made basket. MSU does it once in a while, but it's not something you can rely on all the time. So again, going into this game, I mean, it's going to be just a huge game. It's just going to be a total toss up to me. I don't really think I have a true opinion on who I think is going to win this game. Like the metrics say, it's like a dead heat, like photo finish. Again, Dan Hurley's not the coach necessarily that is ideal to go up against in March. 15-1 in his last 16 NCAA tournament games, spanning the last 4 seasons, this one included. But again, you still got Tom Izzo, who's got 8 Final Fours. This is his 17th Sweet 16. A guy who has been here many, many times before and knows what this situation is like. He has a winning record, I believe, in his career as the lower seed in March Madness games. That situation applies here. When you play either Duke or St. John's, probably getting Duke, but St. John's is playing really, really well lately. So again, that'll be a fun game. I plan on getting to the arena early enough to watch that one. Also, so I can just kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit more if MSU were to advance. But yeah, looking forward to going to DC, leaving on Wednesday. Long drive ahead of me, but hey, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's all for today, though. There'll be plenty of written content coming your way at SpartanNation.com or at Michigan State Spartans on SI. Thank you, though, for watching and listening. Wherever you are getting this right now, there'll be plenty more podcasts and content coming your way soon. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Once again, though, I'm Jay Katznika. I'll see you guys around.